What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Today we're doing the Smackdown review. We opened up with Sasha Banks and Bayley, and Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss cutting promos about the match tonight, followed by Big E facing The Miz, Lacey Evans facing Naomi, all over a goddamn karaoke. Grand Metal League faces AJ Styles. And then we go to the Firefly Funhouse. Bray Wyatt's been searching for Braun Strowman in the swamp. Says part of Strowman's soul has been left there. And Wyatt says that he is waiting and Strowman has something that he wants. And we go on to our first match, AJ Styles versus Grand Metal League for the Intercontinental title. Lince Dorado is at ringside. This was a decent match. AJ had most of the offense in the opening. Grand Metal League tried to fight back, but AJ shut that down real quick. Throughout the match, AJ's been working on Grand Metal League's leg, later leaning on to the calf crusher. Grand Metal League taps out and AJ Styles retains. After the match, AJ Styles attacks Lince Dorado, hitting him with the Styles Clash, so I'm wondering if that might end up being the next story. We go backstage with Shorty G. King Corbin walks up, he starts talking up Shorty G, hinting on him taking out Matt Riddle. Then we got a recap of that lovely bar fight from the other week. Yay. And then backstage, Jeff Hardy celebrates with a bunch of faces. Then Jeff Hardy comes out to the ring. He talks about the past few months and Sheamus. There is one funny part where the girl in the crowd yells, "He sucks."
He sucks! And he sucks, yeah, you're right.
Hardy talks about that he's on the road to recovery and he doesn't want to let anyone down anymore. Corbin runs down Hardy, telling him to shut up and deal with it. Hardy says maybe the whole problem here is you. And then we go back to the wonderful trope of running down Jeff Hardy's alcoholism. What the fuck? Can we just drop that shit? Seriously? Anyway, Drew Gulak comes up from behind and attacks Corbin, and that's our next match. Drew Gulak versus King Corbin. This is the usual boring Corbin match that we've always seen. Corbin hits the deep six, Matt Riddle comes out. Corbin hits Gulak with the end of days, gets the pin. Matt Riddle comes running up, attacks Corbin, and then Shorty G comes running up and attacks Matt Riddle. So I guess Shorty G's now turning heel, I guess. Then we got Big E versus The Miz. As Big E's making his entrance, he's rolling down the ramp. We got John Morrison at ringside. Right from the start, Big E is overpowering The Miz. Then The Miz makes a mistake of slapping Big E, sending Big E into a rage, hucking The Miz all over the place. Morrison attacks Big E from behind the referee's back. The Miz starts to take over, but it is short-lived. Morrison gives a kick to Big E. The Miz hits the skull-crushing finale, only gets a 2 count. Morrison tries to interfere again, but the referee catches him and ejects him out of the ring. Big E rallies up a comeback, putting The Miz into the stretch muffler, and The Miz taps out. That's weird. I have not seen the stretch muffler used as a finisher in a hell of a long time. We go backstage with Sheamus talking about that fucking bar fight again. Still talking about Jeff Hardy being a drunk, but he says that Jeff Hardy's not his problem anymore. Everyone else is. Then we got Lacey Evans versus Naomi. Before the match, Evans gets on the microphone, runs down Naomi. This is an match though. Evans dominates on the opening. Naomi starts to fight back. Lacey Evans tries to hit the women's right and misses. Naomi gets the backslide pin. Alright, can we get done with this please? It's all over a fucking karaoke contest. Okay. Backstage, Mandy Rose and Otis are talking about their date. Sonya Deville is in the background. After a commercial, Mandy Rose is getting ready. Sonya Deville pops up, beats down Mandy Rose. Looks like she bloodies her nose up. I know she was messing with the lipstick on her face, but some of it looked like blood. Don't know. Sonya Deville totally kirks out, grabs a pair of scissors, cuts up Mandy Rose's hair, goes for a set of clippers, but a referee's an official stop her. And then the Miz and Morrison do a fucked up, stupid ass interview using haircutting puns. It's fucking stupid. Skip it. We then get a recap of the Bayley-Nikki Cross saga, which leads on to our main event, Nikki Cross versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks are at ringside. This is a decent match. Nikki Cross had a lot of offense. Sasha Banks tried to help out Bayley by giving her, her boss ring. Nikki Cross was able to catch it, ends up getting it in her hands, throws it back at Sasha Banks. After a flurry of near falls, Bayley hits her finisher, pins Nikki Cross to retain her title. Sasha Banks and Bayley celebrate heading up the ramp. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are at ringside. Alexa Bliss is trying to help Nikki Cross. She's had enough, pushes down Alexa Bliss, walks off. The lights then go off. They pop back on and the Fiend is standing over Alexa Bliss. The Fiend gives Alexa Bliss the mandible claw as we end tonight's SmackDown. Tonight's SmackDown was decent. I mean, the Lacey Evans and Naomi match, could have done without it. All the other matches were pretty good. I still say we need to drop the whole Jeff Hardy drinking sobriety shit. That's fucking stupid. I'm glad the bar fight is done, gone. let's not do that shit again. Shorty G, I guess, is looking like he's turning heel with King Corbin. And I'm willing to bet that they're probably going to end up calling him the Jester or some stupid shit like that. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to be doing with Alexa Bliss in regards to the Fiend. I know during the Swamp match on, Extreme Rules, that there was an image of Sister Abigail to Braun Strowman, and it looked like Alexa Bliss. Are they going to go down that route, making her Sister Abigail? I don't know. We'll have to see. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Smackdown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.